circuits. So circuits have are basically a schematic that represents the elements in a circuit. So we're just dealing with simple circuits, which will include resistors and batteries, and maybe a capacitor or two at some point. A symbol for a resistor is a zigzag line. A symbol for a battery are two lines, one shorter than the other. The short side is the negative side, and the long side is the positive side. And current is by definition going to flow from positive to negative, and the symbol for it is I. And then the lines represent the wires connecting all the elements together. So if we were to say, look at this example here, what is the effective resistance of a car starter motor when 149, and I'm going to make this milliamps because that makes more sense, flows through it, as the car battery applies 10.6 volts to the motor. It'd be super simple. Let's just draw a picture of it. We've got a battery and the effective resistance of all of the motor or the starter. And the battery is 10.6 volts, and the effective resistance is what we're looking for. And the current, always from positive to negative, is 149 milliamps. So our formula is V equals IR. Okay, and R is going to be equal to V all over I, which is 10.6 volts divided by 149 e to the negative 3 amps. It's very important for you to know your prefixes. So we want to do 10.6. Oops. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. We want to do 10.6 divided by 149 e to the negative 3. And we're going to get 7.11 e to the 1, or 7.11 e to the 1, or 71.1 ohms. Let's do one more example. Okay, so now we have a power transmission line, and it's going to have a resistance of 3.50 e to the 9 ohms, and it's going to be attached to 900 e to the 3 kilovolts, and we're looking for the current. And it says it wants a current in milliamps, so we'll do that. But first, we're going to find it in amps. So V equals IR, and I is going to be equal to V all over R, which is 290 e to the 3 divided by 3.5 e to the 9 volts and ohms. Exponent 3 divided by 3.5 exponent 9, and we're going to get 8.29 e to the negative 5. 8.29 e to the negative 5 amps. Now we want to change that to milliamps. So 1 milliamp is 1 e to negative 3 amps. So if I convert 8.29 e to the negative 5 amps, I'm going to divide that by 1 e to negative 3. So negative 5 divided by e to the negative 3 is really negative 5 minus negative 3, or negative 5 plus 3. So that's going to give us 8.29 e to the negative 2 milliamps.